Wait for it. Hey, how's everyone doing today? This is New York Dan here with an update video. Yeah, I'm coming at you today, early afternoon here, with a Sarasota team update video. And this one, we're going to title this. This is just like the breaking news. If you guys ever watch Agenda Free TV with that guy Steve Lookner, yeah, when they have like events happen, he covers it. He wants to be an anchor man. I'm kind of like being an anchor man today. Yeah, we have MzVicky versus Dinger. That's what we got today, guys. Because Sarasota Tim, he about to break out. He want to go up to the East Coast of Florida. East Coast, baby. He's going on a little vacation, resort trip, he's saying. Tell you about it. All right. Let's get busy here. That's the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. Cocoa in it. I put some cocoa in it. Yeah, I got to do my supplement video. That's what I should be working on. Do some quality content, right? Instead of doing this is like National Enquirer. You ever get those tabloid magazines? Yeah, that's what this stuff's like. Could be doing a quality video, right? Make something good, some golf or something like that. Do something outdoors, something nice. Give the people what they want. They want the Enquirer. Just getting going here. By the way, I cooked up the bacon. Yeah, did the city bacon this time. I'm going to show you that separately. I'm going to put a video together with that. This is I'm just doing this quick. I wasn't even going to do this video this morning. I just happened to catch what's going on. Yeah. So the big debate, Dinger came on and he was gloating this morning about, he was right. He's like, Tim is doing a cruise because Tim had put hashtag Carnival, hence Carnival Cruise Line, in his title. Yup, Dinger was all happy about that. And I don't know how he even made the video because he said he had just gotten a tooth pulled. Ouch. I don't know how he even did it. But he was on and he's saying it's a love cruise, love boat. You remember that show? The love boat soon will be making another run. Yeah, Princess Cruise Line, Pacific Princess. I like that show. It's a fun show to watch. Love Boat. They have it for free on streaming. A lot of I think you can find it. So he was all excited about that, but I hate to burst his bubble, but I think Digger, it's wrong. I don't think that's happening. Nope. So MzVicky, I think she may have been onto something here. She said that the Carnival, hashtag Carnival, which I was getting excited about too, because I've been on the Carnival cruises. I've been saying Tim should do that. Take Carnival. Don't just do Royal Caribbean. You get a really good value. And the cruise is the same. It's got some of the food on Carnival has been better than what I've had on Royal Caribbean. I've been on all the cruise lines. I'll do more cruise content at some point. They probably won't get as many views though as doing Sarasota Enquirer tabloids. And yeah, if you want to see my cruise videos, just look in the channel. I have a playlist that will play through them. So we'll just do the cruise ones. I got to update that too, because there's more to include in my, I went on Carnival Elation in beginning of March. Yep, end of February, beginning of March. That was a fun cruise. I got to see if I updated everything in there. And I have a whole Bermuda cruise to put up that I haven't done because I did it with the Sony Minicam. I did that on Carnival too. Soon, soon. Well, here's the thing. Tim put out 2 videos today, just came out recently, and he pretty much gave us some more clues. He claims he's getting ready to drive across Alligator Alley. I'm sure those will be coming up next if his crummy cell phone service can get the video uploaded. He may have to wait till he gets to the hotel. So what I did, I also checked the weather report in Sarasota, Florida. It said partly cloudy, partly sunny, so to speak. Okay, that matches up with his the videos he just posted where he went to a coffee shop and he went to his eye doctor. Kind of strange to do the day he's going to the eye doctor. Right after that, he's leaving on this trip. Yeah. I think of it, well, Dinger said he pre-made the videos and he was going to have them automatically programmed to put out. Yeah. That's why I checked the weather, in case you're wondering why I said that. The weather matches up with today's weather in Sarasota, so I think the video might be legit. Also, it's Monday. That's when the doctor's office would be open. Tuesday, my mistake. But it's during the week. Yeah, the time's flying by. It's evaporating. So it checks out that the videos are live and they're not uploaded pre-canned videos. Hate to break it to you, Dinger. I think the Love Cruise is off. So MzVicky, she had a speculation that he's going to the Hollywood Hard Rock Hotel, which I know all about. Yeah, I've been there. You saw my videos. If you didn't, you can check them out. It's really fun there. I filmed the whole thing. Did some gameplay, went to restaurants, checked it out, the pool area, showed you the room. I stayed in the guitar-shaped hotel. Really cool stuff. I showed it lit up at night. You can see how they do it. They have spotlights to make like the strings of the guitar. So she's speculating he may in fact be headed there. He says it's a resort. We kind of get the feeling Grandma Warbucks is involved, right? Usually when he's doing something like this, she's in the picture or out of the picture because she doesn't want to be in his videos. But you'll see glimpses. You'll see clues. $1 million question, guys. You want to put your bets down? We need like one of those betting sites like FanDuel or something to be taking bets on this. Is he doing the cruise or the land-based vacation? And where is it going to be at? Yeah. Well, I can tell you this much. The Hollywood Hard Rock, you do get a lot of good comps there, but you have to have a lot of gameplay points. I'm not sure about the cruise points converting over to getting you the freebies there. When I do it, I played directly at Hollywood Hard Rock. And that's how I get the points. And then they comp me the next time to come back again if you do a lot of gameplay. They were too generous. They gave me a 3-night stay with resort credit and a whole bunch of stuff. I was getting the whole thing comped. That was amazing. I love that place. It's my favorite casino. And the machines are pretty lucrative too. I think, in my opinion, they're set looser than I have Atlantic City up here by me. I'm on Long Island, in case you guys are new to the channel. Welcome aboard, mateys. By the way, I noticed Tim did that. He copied me. He started doing that about his new subscribers, welcoming them on his channel. He started doing the same thing. I did that in the last video. the difference is, so Tim, he got those subscribers, JJ or somebody, or people say it might be Miss T, Grandma Warbucks, or Johnny Vegas. We think that they're bought somehow. They might be bought on the black market somehow. We don't know for sure. But I can tell you one thing. I was looking at JJ's channel, and his subscriber count is something's very fishy going on with that. When I first looked at it, when he was doing that RV trip with Tim, JJ just had very limited videos up there, very little content. He put up short clips of like music videos that he basically lifted off YouTube. They're recopied somehow. I don't know how he even gets away with it. He put shorts up of those because it has music in it. And he had very little content of its own and very few subscribers. I looked at it the other month, and all of a sudden he has like over 20,000 subscribers, and he has like no content on the channel, very little content. So that gives us a clue that maybe something like that was going on. Now they speculate that he's not even friends with Tim. Yeah, something happened, we think. There's something going on about this. They had a falling out. We don't know exactly what happened. But yeah, that's what's probably going on with his subscribers. So he's like, "Welcome aboard, new subscribers." Anyway, he bought a new hat today, a Sarasota hat. It doesn't say Sarasota Tim. It just says Sarasota, Florida. That's kind of strange. I wonder why he's not wearing his classic Sarasota YouTuber. Why he's not going to wear that around. Maybe Grandma Warbucks. Timmy, you've got to be respectable. You don't do your channel when you're on vacation. Get yourself a respectable hat, not that YouTube one. So yeah, he bought that hat today. He got his eye drops or his eye checkup. That's what he's up to. Kind of strange to do all this. He's cramming it in. Maybe he was waiting to go to the doctor before he headed out. But I'm not so sure about this cruise thing. I think he is, in fact, going to Fort Lauderdale. I was right on the money. I said that yesterday. And his son lives there too, right? My bet would be that he's not going to be at the Hollywood Hard Rock. And the reason is that costs a lot of money if you don't have any comps. If you don't get that deal that I got, man, you should see how much that costs. The Guitar Hotel, they gave me almost like, with the free play and everything they threw at me, I added it up. I figured it was almost like $2,000 they threw at me. You can't go wrong with that. But I don't think Tim has those offers. Not unless Miss Tammy is a big gamer and we don't know that. I don't think so, because when they were in Vegas, Lachlan, Nevada, she didn't seem to be too keen on doing a lot of gaming. Tim and his friend were like egging her on. I don't know. I think they're going to stay at a cheap style, one of those Lauderdale Beach hotels right on the Strip. And it's off season now. It's getting too damn hot there. And I did see in the weather, I see what Tim's talking about. There's a bunch of storms headed into the coastal area of South Florida. So it might be a rain out. It might be, they said, a lot of heavy thunder, lightning, rain. Maybe you know how Florida is. If you guys haven't been down there, you get like tropical weather during the morning, so you can get a break. It's like the sun can pop out, it heats up, and then in the afternoon you get like bad thunderstorms. It could be something like that. Maybe he'll get a little bit of a break, but I got news for you. Lauderdale, that damn beach, if it's like bad weather or like stormy, the wind, it sucks. It blows right up there on the beach. It's the Atlantic Ocean. The waves get really big. You get like sand blowing around. It was like on my videos, I was there at spring break and I did a little film there in Lauderdale. It's in the videos if you look back around beginning of March or middle of March, probably by the time I posted it. Yeah, it gets miserable there on Lauderdale Beach. You really got to time the weather. And it's very hard to do that if you are staying at a resort and you make like a hotel reservation. You're kind of at the mercy. It's a dice roll. They might have to go over to the Hard Rock because there'll be nothing else to do. However, I can tell them this much. Hard Rock cracked down. If you're not a paying guest or a comp guest, you have to show that you're staying at the hotel and give your room number and your name and stuff to get into any of the amenities, the pool areas there, the fancy stuff. You can go to the restaurants if you're paying cash. You can go in the casino, of course. But like a lot of the amenities there are hotel guests only now. Yeah, I had friends there that lived near there in Coconut Creek, and they would love to go over there a few years back before they built the guitar-shaped hotel. A few years back, you could get away with going to the pools there. You could use the amenities. You could get away with a lot, but not anymore. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a low-budget one, guys. And I think MzVicky is probably right. He was trying to type carnivore, and it came out carnival. He's following that diet. He was talking about it more today, and he's claiming that he thinks the inflammation went down with the diet. I got news for you, though. I kind of have a feeling no matter what diet you eat, if you eat less food in general, you're going to have less inflammation. If you eat too much food, you're going to get like bloated, you know? And if you're eating salty food too, that's going to cause bloating, inflammation, etc. So it could be an illusion. It's all about eating probably less food. Last night, I was ready to eat more. I wanted to have more food. You know what I did? I took one of these 5 milligram melatonin. I know this says 10. It says on the back, take 2 for the 10. I only took 1. But I'm like, I'm going to take one of these and go right to bed instead of like eating. That's the kiss of death right there. You're up late at night and you want to like eat. You want to snack on stuff. The whole thing right there. I'm trying to use this to get more productive, get my energy level up. I don't want to be up too late and then be too fatigued. And then I'm like snacking on stuff to boot, right? And then when I get up, I haven't gotten enough hours sleep the next day. That's not good. You want to like get to bed extra early. It's a little trick. Take some of that melatonin. One of my friends says he has CBD gummies. He swears by that. He says he had bad effects from the melatonin, he said. Made him dizzy or something. I don't know. I kind of like that melatonin. That stuff seems to work. Just get to bed already, you know? If you're up late, if you're a night bird like me, right? So I'll go over all my supplements. We'll do this. We'll make it happen at some point here. So, yeah, he says he's going to buy deli meats like cold cuts to keep the carnivore diet going while he's at this resort. That sounds very silly. He must be, if he's with Grandma Warbucks, they're going to be going out to eat, right? Yeah, they're going to be going to fancy restaurants. You're not going to whip out a thing of Oscar Mayer or something when you're at a restaurant and be like, I'm just going to eat these cold cuts. So I don't know. I think he's going to be snacking on those Oscar Mayers in between the big restaurant meals that he's going to be eating with Grandma. I think that's what's going on. And I'm going to be on the edge of my seat waiting to see what kind of digs he comes up with here for this vacation. I bet you it's going to be some cheap ass, seedy little place right on the, it might be right on the strip so you can go to the beach. But off season, that's the thing right now. Spring break is probably over. The room's going to smell like beer and throw up. Please. From the spring break crowd that used to be staying in it. That's what it's going to be. A seedy hotel. We'll see what kind of food they can come up with. If you guys don't know, once you go off that strip, Fort Lauderdale gets kind of seedy. Yeah, there's some dive bars and places around there. And one time I went to pick up, they have this whole gig down. There's this little cruise out of Porta Palm Beach. You guys may have heard of it. Now they call it Margaritaville Cruise. They licensed from Jimmy Buffett. They got this whole gig. They'll give you the cruise sometimes almost for free. They try to upsell you. They have like a call center, and you have to go to Fort Lauderdale first to pick up your tickets. Now, my friend, as you know, lives down in Florida. Or you may not know if you're new here, but when I went down, I stayed at his place, and we went over to, we did that cruise one time because I got it for free. They sent it actually to my mother for free, a deal with that, and she gave it to me. She was like, I'm not going on this. You can try it. So we signed up for it. And when we got down there, we found we had to go to Fort Lauderdale to pick the tickets up. Why? Because they're trying to upsell you on staying at this hotel in Lauderdale before you go on your cruise. They try to package it together. So we drove over there. It's a Ramada. At least it used to be. And the call center and their like operations are built into that hotel. And that's back when it was Bahama Paradise Cruise, but I think it's the same thing. They just rebranded. So we went over there, and across the street, they have a place called the Trapeze. And I was saying to my friend, is that some kind of a circus? What the heck is that? Across the street there. It turns out, my friend's like, no, that's a place for swingers. It's a swingers club. Right across from your vacation hotel, family friendly. So yeah, Lauderdale. Once you get away from the water, it gets seedy over there. We'll see. Maybe they're staying. Maybe Tim's gonna stay at that Ramada Inn. That would be insane. They do have a pool, but it's not that great. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. He's going to start putting videos out any minute, going through Alligator Alley probably, if he hasn't done that already. Yeah, I don't think the Carnival Cruise makes too much sense for Tim to do that. Makes too much sense. It's too good of a value. It's too nice of a vacation. Grandma Warbucks doesn't like the idea of it. She likes, for whatever reason, Royal Caribbean. He simply meant to do Carnivore. That's what happened with that hashtag. All right. Hey, so much for my quick video update. How long is this thing? Damn, I gotta upload this right now. I just wanted to do a one take update here, tell you guys what was going on this morning or this afternoon already. And yeah, hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan. And we have more exciting stuff coming out on the channel. Yeah, you'll be seeing it soon. Just got to give me some time to get caught up on a few things here. But then we're going to really be doing some cool stuff. All right, hope everyone has a great afternoon or evening. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon.